Hey, right guys, Trish Much is Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to a new show. I'm going to be starting, I think it's 2 or 3 new shows, just because 2 or 3 shows from previously I just don't feel like really getting back into at the moment. I probably will get back to them, but Supernatural's been one of those that I've wanted to react to anyway because I've been hearing of this show for years. I know it's like on the last season now, it's actually very close to the end as of recording this. So, I'm getting to it very, very late, like 15 years late, I think, actually, because I think it's 15 seasons, assuming there's 1 season per year. Yeah, I've always wanted to delve into it because it was like this, The Vampire Diaries, True Blood. It was like all these kind of supernaturally kind of shows, like with vampires and werewolves and all that, that were doing really well. Teen Wolf as well. This was always in that conversation, but I just never really got into it. I think it was because, and this is what kind of put me off reacting to it sooner, but because it is so long and there's so many seasons, I just kind of felt like I'd missed the hype train with it. And I've heard stories as well that some of the later seasons are kind of a bit weak. Like the characters are still good, but it's a bit weak. That's all that I've really heard about the show. But like the first few seasons are very strong. So my plan is to at least do season 1, kind of see how I get along with it. And we'll just take it season by season there. If I forget to like the later seasons and it is really, really bad, we'll have a conversation at that point about whether we continue with it. But hopefully it's not like unwatchable. It seems to be with this kind of genre of shows, it's always like the middle seasons and the later seasons where it does kind of get a bit weaker. But as long as it's still enjoyable, like Teen Wolf and Vampire Diaries are prime examples of those as well, where they start off very, very strong for the first 3 seasons and they're still watchable, but just kind of get a bit weaker as time goes on. So yeah, I know eventually I will probably up this to 2 a week because it is that long. We'll just need to get the ball rolling at some point. But for now, like with Friends, I'm going to stick to doing 1 a week, and then Friends we up to 2 a week as well. And I probably will do the same with this when I do get more into it. So yeah, episode 1, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like, and if you're new, remember to subscribe. And I will, of course, be doing early and uncut reactions to Supernatural. I'll probably try and be about like 5 or 6 episodes ahead. And just kind of see how we get along with it, because again, every season's like 20 episodes so it's going to be a long journey, but this was one that I've wanted to watch off camera anyway, and we might as well react to it and see how it is. So yeah, let's do this. Great, is that the intro? 22 years ago. I'm excited. I love kind of shows like this. Like getting into Buffy, Vampire Diaries is one that I do want to kind of react to, even though I've seen parts of that before. Daddy. Hey, buddy. Oh. Okay, yeah, I knew Jeffrey Dean Morgan was the dad, and Sam and Dean were the 2 brother names. I know that because how are you gonna not know that? Well, something creepy is about to happen, probably. I mean, I think we have a feeling. I recognise her. She was like Haunting of Hill House, maybe. I could be wrong. She kind of has the same face as one of the characters. Oh John, dear.
Is he hungry? Okay.
Hey, John. Never mind the light. The picture alone's a bit creepy. Old pictures kind of freak out a little bit. So. But if you're down here, then who's up there? Oh my god.
Sammy?
Is it gone? John, you need to get bolted upstairs, mate.
Mary! Okay.
Oh god, your mum's dead. Your mum's dead. Oh my god. Well, that's actually kind of creepy. Jesus! What the fuck? So Dean's the older brother, and the mum just got... I don't really know what happened there. Burnt alive, I'm gonna go with, but... Well, that's how you start a show, I guess. Okay. Good intro. I love the bit where she's on the ceiling. That actually looked pretty cool.
Move on, would you?
In terms of like,
like 15 minutes
it actually looked creepy.
Sam, you coming or what?
What would I do without you?
Crash and burn.
Any character that's not the main two, I'm gonna just guess dies because I haven't seen him any from. To be fair, I've not seen. I don't follow any supernatural accounts, so I've not seen. Why is that in slow motion? Oh, okay, it's your brother Sam. Hello, brother. You know what that's from. Fair play. I mean, it's not hard to guess actually. It's like one of the most famous lines from a teen drama.
Dean?
Wait.
You scared the crap out of me.
It's because you're out of practice.
Oh, that's Dean. Wait. Okay, maybe I got the names wrong.
Get off me.
Dean, this is my girlfriend, Jessica.
Okay, Dean.
Wait, your brother Dean?
And Sam.
I love the Smurfs. You know, I gotta tell you, you are completely out of my brother's league. Dad's on a hunting trip, and he hasn't been home in a few days.
Oh, hunting. So they're all in on like this. That hunting thing surely means like
We have to go
hunting the supernatural. And I guess.
He was supposed to say, don't be afraid of the dark.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Are you kidding me? Of course you should be afraid of the dark. You know what's out there.
Yeah, I know. But still, the way we grew up after Mom was killed, and Dad's obsession to find the thing that killed her.
There you
But
go.
we still haven't found the damn thing.
So that'll be season 1, I reckon, is trying to find their mum's killer. Which, I'll take that, I'll take that.
All right. I slowed the message down and ran it through a gold wave. Took out the hiss, and this is what I got.
Dog Hawk.
Never go home.
That's what Mum said in her phone. No, I don't know what that means.
Everything's gonna be okay. I will be back in time, I promise.
At least tell me where you're going.
No, don't, just leave.
Okay, I miss it. My dad's gonna have my ass.
He's about to die. You're about to die, mate. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Hey, Amy, let me call you back.
I'm good. Mate, you saw it glitch! What are you doing?
Or something?
Take me home.
And you... Oh.
Sure, get in.
No, you glitched. She's like... The ring. Is that... Yeah, the ring. I don't know why I blanked on that. I watched it like 4 times.
You coming from a Halloween party or something?
Oh yeah, it's Halloween, so... Okay.
You know, a girl like you really shouldn't be alone out here.
You're gonna die, just... Yo,
Do you think I'm pretty?
I'll hold off on this scene and then I'll say if it's actually creepy or not.
Will you come home with me?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, drifts. That's her home?
Come on. You don't live here.
I can never go home.
Oh, that was on the audio tape thing.
Huh? Where do you live?
Oh, you've beansed it, mate. You've absolutely beansed it. No, no. As soon as it does. Okay, okay. I was like, as soon as it does a POV of the character who's in danger, you're in danger. Yo, he didn't die though, so I mean, fair play to him. Okay, never mind. Scratch what I just said. What the fuck's going on? He's like he's gonna take off the... Okay. I was gonna say space, but I think we'll go with heaven instead. Or hell, I don't know.
Well, for one, they're cassette tapes. And 2, Black Sabbath,
What's wrong?
Motorhead,
What's wrong with that?
Metallica. It's the greatest hits of mullet rock.
Mullet rock.
Cool, Sammy. Driver picks the music. Sorry, I can't hear you. The music's too loud.
What a joker. Back in black, let's go. You're an FBI agent now, okay.
You did have another one just like this, correct?
Yeah, that's right. About a mile up the road. There have been others before that.
So this victim, you knew him.
What FBI agent dresses like that? Come on.
Besides that they're all men?
No, not so far as we can tell.
Maybe Dean could get away with it, but...
We don't know.
We're all alone on this. I mean, if we're gonna find Dad, we've got to get to the bottom of this thing ourselves.
Can I help you?
Oh god, yeah. Where did they appear from? Did they teleport and glitch in as well?
Scully? You must be Amy.
Yeah.
And Troy told us about you. Where's Uncle?
Well, you just found Amy on the street.
Mentioned you to me. This one girl, she got murdered out on Centennial, like decades ago.
He's looking at him like,
Supposedly she's still out there. She hitchhikes, and whoever picks her up, well, they disappear.
Well, I mean, you've hit the nail on the head there. Jesus.
I told you, I've got to get back by Monday.
The interview.
Yeah.
Ah, I forgot. You're really serious about this, aren't you? You think you're just gonna become some lawyer? Marry your girl?
What's wrong with that?
Why not?
Does Jessica know the truth about you? I mean, does she know about the things you've done?
If it weren't for pictures, I wouldn't even know what Mom looks like. What difference would it make? Even if we do find the thing that killed her, Mom's gone.
I mean,
She isn't coming back.
well, you ain't wrong, mate. Dean Sam. Damn. I don't really get what he said wrong. She's still gone. Okay.
Sam.
Well, she's just there, I guess. Oh. That's fate. It's not a bug. Jump over the bridge? Or maybe that's what she wants him to do. Yeah, there we go. I mean, maybe you didn't have to fully jump. You could have probably just hopped it and... Yo, okay. Oh my god. See what I mean about old pictures? They're just
Dad figured it out.
unsettling is what is the word I'd go for. Yeah. Creepy.
All right, why don't you see if you can find an address? I'm gonna get cleaned up.
If I'm not saying every episode will have this vibe, but if they keep this vibe for majority of the episodes, I'll be impressed, to be fair.
What?
Dude, 5-0, take off.
What about you?
They kind of spotted me. Go find Dad. Problem, officers?
Where's your partner?
Oh, they did come to buy him. Okay.
You got anything that's real?
My boobs.
Right. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Boy, you are officially a suspect.
That makes sense. Because when the first one went missing in '82, I was 3.
I know you got
Fair enough.
Mr. Welch, did you ever marry again?
No way. Not since she was the love of my life.
Mad.
Prettiest woman I ever known.
So you had a happy marriage?
Definitely.
Oh, we hesitated there.
Well, that should do it. Thanks for your time.
We hesitated.
Mr. Welch, you ever hear of a woman in white?
A what?
It's your wife. She's literally killing people, but... Jesus. Oh, so that's what all the connection was on the walls, I'm guessing. Idiot. Well, that's old school. How's he... Great cops out there, ready. Oh, what was it? 35111 is coordinates. Jesus! Fuck. If she just hangs out wherever she wants, I guess. What the fuck? Oh, is this how she killed the other guy? Yo! What is exorcist shit? Hey, shoot the ghost. Oh my god. Right, we needed a cheesy line in there somewhere. Oh my lord. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. No, never mind. just water. Also creepy. Alright, yo, you know what? If I was Dean and Sam, I'd be like, okay, I'm probably going to stop with this. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know how you'd explain that one to the cops, but that's fair, that's fair. Yo, mission 1 accomplished. Just do the interview, then go. Like, no, then go on a road trip together, like, after. Like, interview stay, what, like an hour? It's way outside. You did. I'll give you both that. I will give you both that. She ain't dead, is she? I thought she was gonna be dead on the floor or something. I thought that was a rock. Missed you, loved you, here's a rock, but... something's gonna happen, she's dead, she's dead, she's dead, she's dead. Pilots always end the first step with a little something to be like, please buy our show. Whatever network this is. Yeah. There's ghosts out... Mad. 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 Exactly the same way his mum died. Mad. I knew it. I knew it. And now that's going to motivate him to... Fuck. That sucks, dude. I kind of like Jess as well, but... he was going to have that thing that would be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to get involved in this and try and hunt down this serial killer, I guess, but... oh, dude. Yep, there it is. There it is. Now he's involved. Boom. Good. I thought, like, obviously there's going to be a point where he's going to want to get involved with Sam Dean. Sam's going to get involved with Dean. I know Sam and Dean, but I thought it was the other way around. I thought Dean was the other one and Sam was the other one, but I got it completely the wrong way around. But there was going to be a point where he obviously needed to get involved, and the only way, I guess, was if if Dean was in trouble, then Sam might have joined, but then the other thing was his girlfriend dying. So there's that, which kind of sucks. I think it was one of those where I guess she was going to die, because characters like that just always are. I look at Angel episode 1, there was always that, like, I think she was, I don't want to spoil Angel for anyone, but there was this character and it's just kind of like, didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. And this was kind of the same situation. But in terms of the first episode, I really enjoyed it. It's kind of reminded me how I felt with Merlin, where... well, Merlin was a bit different, 'cause that had like a creepy, eerie episode in the first episode, and not every episode's like that. Whereas with this, I want the episodes to be creepy and eerie, because this is a show called Supernatural, like, obviously you want that. And it's going to have its cheesy moments, and as with this episode as well, some of the CGI doesn't really hold up, and I don't think it's going to... there's going to be episodes throughout where the CGI is going to look kind of bad. But as long as it does have those creepy and eerie vibes with it, I'm not going to care too much about that, because that's what I want primarily from the show, is, like, you know, a good story, like with every show, good characters, and when you're going into a show like this, you want that creepy factor, and this episode had that for sure. Like with the woman in white, I thought she was really cool, and then with the first opening scene as well, where we saw Dean and Sam's mum just kind of on the ceiling, like, it kind of looked like she'd been slashed across her stomach, and then she was kind of set alight. Kind of like she's being dragged into hell or something. So I thought that was really cool, and then obviously happened to Jess at the end there as well. So yeah, all that stuff was great. Like the whole glitching kind of thing, like from The Ring, with the woman in white, was really cool. So yeah, if they can have, I'm not expecting every single episode to be like that. I'm sure there's gonna have a lot of supernatural creatures that I kind of like, ugh, god, this is really shit. Like, inevitably that's gonna happen. But if there's more good than bad with the supernatural creatures they're going to have, then I'll be fine with that. As I said at the start of the episode, a show this long, you're going to... and because it does seem like it is, hopefully, not going to be super episodic, but I'm assuming you're going to have episodic creatures throughout the show, but as long as it, I always say this with episodic shows, but as long as it has an overbranching story that is engaging and still, you know, progressing a little bit every episode. Not like a too little amount where it's kind of like, oh, this is a really pointless episode, but one that you're forced to watch because it does progress the story like by 1%. But as long as it's progressing it a decent amount, then episodics don't bother me too much. When they start to bother me is when it's just like a flurry of episodic episodes and you don't really have like a bigger story going on. Whereas this one, judging from the first episode, is they're trying to find their mom's killer. Their dad's missing as well. It's about them two kind of reconnecting as well, because I think they said they hadn't really spoken for 2 years, I think it was. Maybe they've seen each other and spoken, but I don't think they've been out doing supernatural things for 2 years. That's kind of the idea I got from that. I could be wrong, but I think that's what they said. So yeah, they've got like a main story there, and judging from a pilot, if I wasn't reacting to it, I would still continue the show based off the first episode. So yeah, and their back and forth was good, like I wanted it to be. Again, I'm using Vampire Diaries because it's just the most similar show I can use, but they're two brothers as well, with Stefan and Damon. But when you start that show, and that's a show, like I say, I'm thinking of reacting to as well, alongside Supernatural, but that's a show where they don't get along in the first episode. Stefan and Damon don't like each other. From what I remember, they don't like each other for quite a few episodes in season 1, whereas this, they do like each other and they respect each other. It's just that they haven't been close in a couple of years, it seems. So I like that. I'm glad they're not like at odds and ends with each other straight away, and it's kind of like rebuilding their brother. And I'm sure they're going to have moments in the show, of course, where they don't get along or disagree on things, which is to be expected. But I like that they kind of, you know, they like each other in the first episode. It just makes it makes their brotherly bond just quicker to kind of get on board with when they like each other as well. So yeah, I thought that was cool. Hopefully we'll get a bit more Jeffrey Dean Morgan in future episodes, but I get this one, you know, he's missing, doing his thing. I kind of like that they gave a bit of backstory in the sense of, like, I think it's 22 years since the mum died, so Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character's, I'm guessing, been hunting supernatural creatures for 22 years, and we didn't really, you know, have any scenes in between those 22 years of Jeffrey Dean Morgan kind of like learning about this stuff. Even they know about this stuff, and it's kind of like you missed, I'm not saying we needed it, but you did kind of miss a big chunk there where, like, obviously, I'm assuming Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character, their dad was teaching them about supernatural creatures and teaching them how to hunt them and how to deal with them. There's like quite a bit of backstory there that we didn't see, and maybe we'll get an episode where they kind of delve into that a bit more, but that'd be kind of cool. But in terms of the first episode, I don't think we really needed to see it. It'd be nice if we do see it in the future, but like I say, first episode, I just wanted to kind of get on with it, and I think this did a good job of that. So rating for the episode, I'd probably go I'll go a 7.5 out of 10. I think it was a very good episode. It had that creepy eerie factor. I liked the bond between Sam and Dean. It had a very good intro scene. And yeah, it's got me invested in the story. Like I say, pilots usually kind of take me a few episodes to really get into the characters, but I think Sam and Dean, for the most part, I'm like, yeah, I like them both. I think they're both good characters. They're both different from each other, but similar as well, which is nice. And I'm excited to see the adventures that they go on. And as I said, we will stick with just season 1 for now, kind of see how we get along with it, and then debate from there, kind of like I do with most shows, like finish one season, see how we feel, then do another season. I'm not going to like sit here and commit to saying I will 100% do all 15 seasons of Supernatural, because I'm just not going to promise that. If I enjoy the show, and I'll continue to do season after season, and we'll probably get to a point where we do finish the entire show, but for now, I'll say I'll commit to doing at least season 1. Hopefully that's okay with you guys, but I just don't want to promise that I'm going to do all 15 seasons and then not, and then people will be disappointed. So yep, there we go, guys. Like I say, I will have the early and the uncut reactions to Supernatural. I'm going to try to make sure they're around 5 or 6 episodes ahead. And yeah, I'm excited for episode 2, but thank you for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 2. Until then, peace.